This will be my plan of how I intend to introduce SMART goals to sex trafficking survivors, and specifically the people in hope against trafficking. It should be not fairly easy, because nothing of this scale is easy, but it shouldn't be a long, lengthy process that will be hard. So it will be easy to integrate and to maintain. Just what I have to focus on right now is introducing it to the pillars of hope against trafficking. I can't just jump right in and talk to the survivors and be like, do this, because they are survivors. I cannot even talk to them because I haven't had 2 years of training. Regardless of how much I have worked with hope against trafficking, I haven't done the training. I haven't done the process to be able to talk to these survivors because I just am not ready for that, nor do I think I am able to because I am a minor. It is just not in my capabilities, because that would be a big thing to just have to handle, and I just don't think I am ready for that whatsoever. So I have to first talk to that people I know in hope against trafficking and the higher ups of hope against trafficking, and introduce this to them and say, hey, I think this would be a really great idea that you should introduce. And the way I plan on doing that is I'm going to talk to the person I interviewed, Miss Amy D, and I'm going to be like, hey, this is what I came up with for my project. I'm going to showcase my project to her, and I'll be like, this is what I want to do, this is what I finalized, this is what I think would be very helpful for the survivors. And hopefully she'll be able to be like, yes, this is a great idea, or let's make some tweaks to it, and tell me what is right with the project and what is wrong with the project, or if the project is awesome, and help me get into contact with those higher ups and help talk to them, then introducing it to them and saying, hey, this is my idea, introduce my proposal and project to them, and hopefully get them to then implement it with the survivors. And the way I would want to implement it is, because they each have their own personal therapist and they each already keep a journal, this would be a very easy thing to just say, hey, you should do this, or probably talk to their therapist or have their therapist introduce it to the survivors, instead of just springing it on the survivors, as they already have many other things that they're worrying about. And so I would want to talk to the therapist and have the therapist introduce it to them and bring it up to them, and then have them each make small, simple goals at the start, simple things that they can complete, like taking a shower, having 3 meals a day, simple hygiene, getting out of bed, stuff like that, that is very simple, easy to complete, and to us it seems like just simple, like everyday, like same as breathing, but to them it could be the same as pushing a rock up a mountain, that is such a hard thing to do for them, that would be so amazing, and if they completed it, and it would bring them so much confidence. So I would have them write in their journal like some things they want to complete, big goals, small goals, medium goals, things like that, and then start to organize them into the SMART goal format. And then I would like them to start completing it. I would like them to take, like, write in their journal about, like, this is what I did today with that goal, this is what I did today with this goal, and kind of keep a chart about what goals they have completed, how it made them feel when they completed that goal, and stuff like that, so they can really see all the stuff that they have done and the process that they have gone through when they are maybe a year in, and they can look back if they're thinking, oh, this isn't helping me very much, I don't know what this is doing. They'll be able to look back and see, oh, this goal made me so much more confident. Completing this goal gave me a massive boost in happiness. Stuff like that. So when they're feeling down, or they're feeling like the goals aren't doing very much, they'll be able to be like, oh, they have been doing very much. They're doing simple things that I haven't been able to really notice, but they are doing stuff, so they won't get discouraged about it. Stuff like that. And I believe this will be super easy to integrate with them, because they already keep a journal, so it shouldn't be too hard to add one more thing. Though of course it's always hard to add one more thing to a person's plate, especially of this scale. So you would have to think about that, but I do believe that it would be relatively easy to just take a few notes about what they've been wanting to do that day. And I believe it will also be easier to maintain, because they would have their therapist to talk to you about this. They would have their therapist helping them along. They would have Miss Amy D helping them along with this. They would have support from me to Miss Amy D to them, of course, but they would have support from so many other people who are saying, you've got this, you're doing a great job. And of course they already have the support, but they have this added support when it comes to SMART goals, and it really helps them push them along. And I think it would be a really, really great thing, and I think it would be really helpful to implement this.